الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين. صدق الله العظيم.
Okay, thank you, Brother Khalifa, for making this recitation.
Shaykh-Khalil.
In fact, we had started Quran from the middle, and we did many groups of the surahs systematically. We did Hawamim, we did Musabbahat, and we went on doing one after another until we finished the whole Quran. But we had started from the middle of it. So, and now we were thinking from where should we start, and my own thinking was this, that in my green book, which studies the last 30 surahs, I had given a understanding of the first 9 surahs. And what I had showed in it, that how Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Fatiha is the preface, and Al-Baqarah is the first course of study to the people born in Muslim families, and then after Al-Baqarah comes Ali Imran, it is second course of study, then comes Nisa and Maida. So these are like 4 courses of study. So, and after we have made these 4 courses of study, then we come to the human world. These Makki Surah, Surah Al-An'am and Al-A'raf. So then we study this. And after we have done it, then study the what was the divine punishment to the people to whom the dawah was given, who rejected it. And so that aspect, and how this was itself this was itself a test for the Muslims, and an occasion for them to remove some of their weaknesses. Allah was testing them through this. So anyway, this is done in Surah Al-Anfal and Tawbah. So I did this analysis in the first chapter of the Green Book, which is the study of 30 Surah. So my own thinking was this, that now we should start from Surah Yunus. So inshallah, when we start our systematic study of the Quran, we will start with Surah Yunus, then we'll go to Surah Hud, and then we'll go systematically proceed till we reach the place from where we had started our study of the Quran. So this is what I was thinking. Meanwhile, some suggestions were made due to some urgency. For example, certain things about what are the etiquettes where men and women are mixed up, and how we should keep our gaze low, and how we should cover ourselves, and this kind of thing. So we studied it in the Quran, and then other things also came in. And Brother Khalifa wanted to make one presentation from Surah YaSin, and he was recommending that it is a good time to have a look on the whole surah, study the whole surah. So this is what I am going to do today. Today I want to study from ayah number 1 to ayah number 12, inshallah. And then we proceed to, next time we will study from ayah number 13 to the end of ayah number 13 to what is this, 30? 32. So from ayah number 13 to ayah number 32. Inshallah, this will be the next study. And then we'll make this study step by step until we finish Surah YaSin, and then inshallah we'll come back to Surah Yunus. So let us have a quick review of these 12 ayahs. Okay? So what is the ayah number 1? We will do it ayah by ayah. So what is the first ayah? The first ayah is YaSin. So I have claimed that every ayah makes a point. So what is the point which ayah number 1 makes? Ayah number 1, the Prophet is being addressed in two ways, with love and with respect, honor. So this is honor. So YaSin, whatever it means, maybe O Sayyid, or leader. So he is a true leader. He is very honorable leader and very beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these two things seem to me to be there, and Sayyid includes these two aspects. So YaSin. So the surah as a whole, as if the surah as a whole is addressed to the Prophet. So he is undergoing through a very difficult situation. People are listening, but they are not listening. They have closed their ears, closed their eyes, and they just rejected it totally. And the situation is given in the coming ayah. You will see it. So these ayat, they console you. YaSin, O Prophet, O Sayyid, O leader, Wal Qur'anil Hakim. So what is this vow? So this vow is not and, this vow is qasam. I swear by the Quran which is full of wisdom. So Hakim could be a man which has a lot of wisdom in it, but it could be a book which is full of wisdom. So anyone who will read the Quran, he will see there's a lot of wisdom over here. More and more wisdom is coming as you proceed. And this is a sure proof. So this jawab al-qasam. So this la, innaka la min al-mursaleen. So this la is jawab al-qasam. So the point which qasam makes is here. That is, the qasam clearly shows that you are one of the prophets. You are from Allah. Allah has sent you for the warning, for the guidance of the people. Innaka, verily you, la min la. So this lam is for ta'keed, for emphasis, and it is jawab al-qasam, showing that wal Qur'anil Hakim, I swear by the Quran. Anyone who will read the Quran, he will clearly see. So Quran is a witness. Innaka la min al-mursaleen. Verily you are one of the mursals, those who have been sent. So it's very, anyone who will read the Quran, he will see that it is full of wisdom, and he will clearly see that the person who is reading this book, he must be a messenger from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah siratim mustaqim. And this second thing which is included in the Jawab al-Qasam, I think Jawab al-Qasam should be the whole. We should not limit ourselves to inna kalamina al-mursaleen, but Allah siratim mustaqim. And maybe include this Tanzeel al-Azir Rahim. Maybe include this thing too. So Allah siratim mustaqim. And so you are one, or you are from the messengers of Allah, min al-mursaleen, min from, that is, you belong to this series of the messengers and prophets of God, ala sirati mustaqim, on the path which is straight. The straight. So anyone who will read Quran will say that it is very clearly guides the straight path. If you are honest, you will read it, you will try to understand it, you will have no doubt that this is the straight path. And then Tanzeel al-Aziz al-Rahim. So the verb here is understood. And instead of verb, we have got here masdar, maf'ul mutlaq. So Tanzeel. So Nuzzila min Allah ta'ala. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent it down. So Tanzeel al-Aziz Rahim. So this Tanzeel is pointing to that thing. That is, this is, and you are on the straight path, and this book, this coming of the Quran is really sending down this, the sender of it, is Al-Aziz and Ar-Rahim. So Al-Aziz means Hakim, Al-Aziz means authority, Al-Aziz means power. So authority, Allah, it's coming from Aziz, Allah who is the ruler, who is the authority. It is He who is sending it. Ar-Rahim, and one who, so that Aziz is not only Aziz, is also Rahim. That is, He fully appreciates those who come back to Him, who seek for His forgiveness, who will try to get benefit from the Quran. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will surely be with them. So Allah is Al-Aziz, Allah is Ar-Rahim, and that's the thing, that is, don't feel you are lonely and no one is with you. No, Allah is with you, because you have taken this book which Allah has sent down. And Allah who is the sovereign, who is the authority, and Allah who is friendly, He does not leave His friend unattended. He will all the time will be held back. And what is the purpose of it? That is made clear in number 6. Letunzira, so that you warn some people. So you will warn some people, ma unzira aba'uhum, whose forefathers were not given the warning. So your addressees are those people to whom any messenger has not come for a long time. So you are not sent directly to the people of the book, for example. Isa alayhi salam, it's not very long ago, 500 years or something like that might have been there. But here, it's been since long time, no messenger, no prophet came there to the people of Makkah, to Quraysh, all this. لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمٌ مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ. So you are on the straight, you are from among the messengers of Allah, and you are on the straight path, and this coming of the book is from the authority of Allah, who is very friendly, and لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمٌ مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ, and the purpose is to warn the people, to warn your immediate addressees. They are They are very negligent. They did not know anything. No messenger or prophet had come to him for a long, long time. So there's a situation. So your addressees are not the people who very recently, a few hundred years ago, had Allah's book. No. They are the people who are quite fresh, who did not have any words. So this kind of thing. So this is, let us have any question or any comment or any idea. What do you think I might have left, or you may have some comment or something. Brother Khalil is on my right hand and Brother Khalifa is in front of me. So you have any question, or other brothers, other Nusba or Husna, maybe you have some ideas.
I say here, I was just looking at this commentary, and it said that in YaSin, that Yah would be, calling out. It'd be addressing someone, and the Sin, it says here,
Where?
in this commentary, is the only firm letter in the word. What does that mean, the only firm letter?
Where? What is the note on which ayah?
On first ayat, YaSin.
You say what thing? You think that it is?
Yes, calling out to someone, and then the Sin is an abbreviation for Isan or Insan, and because Sin being the only firm letter in the word.
To insan. But what does it mean? Innaka laminal mursalin.
Innaka, you're the messenger of Allah. You're the messenger.
Okay, so this is addressed to the
Yes.
Prophet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just to any man.
Right. Exactly.
It's not just so it's not addressed. Indirectly it will be addressed to me, to you, to everyone. But it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So innaka laminal mursalin wal Qur'anil Hakim. YaSin wal Qur'anil Hakim innaka. So so this part is only this is underlining that the Quran is itself saying that I'm from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? The way it's ayat, they are full of wisdom, so they very clearly say that this is the straight path. And therefore from Al-Aziz Rahim. Okay? So you do not have to worry at all. Okay? However, ayah number 6 says, لِتُنْزِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنْزِرَ آبَاهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. So what is the meaning of ghafil?
Heedless. Ghafil. Heedless.
Ghafil means negligence.
Yes.
So they are not like people of the book, and they already have all the background. So they are very,
Does it have to do with turning away?
Yeah, because turning away is ghafil really means
Someone
to
who
neglect
faced
something.
and then but turned away. They looked at something, but then they turned away.
Turning away, the sense of turning away is not there in ghaflat. Ghaflat is rather lack of response. And so turning away, ghaflat means you are negligent of something. So as a matter of fact, this negligence may not be a very active act. It may be just a passive thing. But here it seems to be like actively negligent. So you overlook something. So it's not something like that. So ghaflat is you overlook something. You do not heed. The brother had very right word. So your word heed.
Heedless.
Lack of heed.
Heedless.
So that is وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُمْ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. So you forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes you forget yourself. So that way. But here, لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. So I think, I'm trying to understand this word ghafla. Anyone can throw any light upon this ghafla? And Maulana Abrar Sahib, बताइए, what is the sense of ghafla over here? لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. आप बनाएंगे या तो आप ये कर सकते हैं?
Your mic is on.
हाँ, this is from Saudi Arabia. We have among us Maulana Abrar Islahi from Makkah. So, what is the sense of ghafla? You can say, you can use any language. لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. So, to me it seems that what is really being underlined is lack of a positive response. So, number 6 is justifying their lack of positive. They, for example, it was expected that they will come immediately and they will show their great love and respect for the book, and they will say yes, and they will immediately. So, something is missing. So, this thing which is missing is ghafla. And then it is justifying that ghafla, that this ghafla is in fact due to the reason that there has been no prophet among them. They do not have any background for this. Like the people of the book have, they have a pasi manzar, they have a background. So the people of the Makkah do not have any. So لِتُنْذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. So their ghafla or their lack of response is here. And then after this lack of response, number 7 comes to the negative point. जी मौलाना बताइए, कुछ रोशनी डालिएगा जी. लक़द हक़्क़ल क़ौलु अला अक्सरिहिम फ़हुम ला युमिनून. So this area, Ghafla was showing that why they are, it was expected that when the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will recite the Qur'an, will present the Qur'an, people will be so happy, they will immediately come, they will immediately embrace it, and they will say, okay, so this kind of thing is being rationalized that it is not there because it is a new thing for them. مَا أُنْذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. Therefore, they are. So I'm understanding ghafla as lack of positive response.
With these fathers who they were Ummi,
We have comments.
people of Ummi.
Yeah. G.
There are 3 comments from Sister Humaira.
Okay. Read it
First
one by one.
Is that hello?
Yeah, read it, brother. Read it.
The first one is she's saying rejection, and second one she said heedless, and third one she said unaware. Her mic is on if she want to speak.
Yeah. And from unaware, we are coming to heedless. Both are together. The unaware and heedlessness is there, and what is it is causing? It is causing the lack of a positive response. Because there is lack of positive response, so Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is saying that this is really due to their heedlessness, and that heedlessness itself is rooted in unawareness. So this. And that aspect which negatively you are saying, what was the first one? So that one is developed in the second point. لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ
First one
فَهُمْ
was
لَا
Unaware.
Yeah.
First one was unaware.
Okay. So anything else? What is the other comment?
You can rejection, neglection, heedless.
No, neglect, not neglect, yeah, neglect. So that thing is really neglect. So this neglect is due to their being unaware, and this neglect is rooted in their heedlessness, which was caused by their unawareness. So that's the kind of thing. Anyway, so आप कोई रोशनी डालेंगे माना को अबरार साहब की तरह देखिए खोलिए कि he can speak out. He can speak in any language he likes or English.
Whenever your mic is on, you can speak up.
नहीं? Okay. Okay, maybe. नहीं?
Wouldn't that make the
मेरे ख्याल में कुछ गड़बड़ हो रही है कुछ खैर something is wrong with the mic, something is wrong with the mic or something. Okay, anyway, don't worry.
wouldn't it make
So inshallah we can get the benefit from him later. لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون. So لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون. That's the real comment. That لقد حق القول على أكثر. The majority will not believe. The majority is not believing. The majority is not believing. And لقد حق القول. The call, so it is something like a quotation. Something was said by someone and it came to true about them. There is some law. So there is some law which is true over here. And due to that law being true, they are not going to believe. So haqqal qawl, उनके बारे में एक ये बात सही हो गई. क्या बात है वो जो सही हो गई है वो ये है कि वो ईमान नहीं लाएंगे. तो कौन सी चीज़ है इसके बारे में कोई it seems to be referring to some quotation, and it seems to me that the simplest interpretation is, according to me, the simplest seems to me to be ayah number 6. Okay. Innal ladhina kafaru sawa'un alayhim a anzartahum am lam tunzirhum la yu'minun. So this ayah is saying something. What is it saying? So some law is inherent in it. Some people they rejected. Some people committed kufr in the very beginning, and because they rejected kufr, they had this kufr. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now not going to guide them. At other places in the Quran it says that because first time, it clearly says that because when the dawah was presented to them, when the truth came to them, and they saw the truth, but they decided, we are not going to believe in it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that such people will not be guided. Such people will never believe. So that kind of thing. So if the truth comes to you, the truth, la ilaha illallah, if the truth comes to you, you see the truth, but you say, I'm not going to believe in it, I reject it. From the very beginning. So if you make this kind of decision, then you will not receive guidance. So this is something which Allah has said. And this is the reference which is being made over here. Okay?
It's almost.
So لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ. So many of them, majority of them, many of them, their situation is this, that when truth came, then they said, we are not going to believe in it. Why? Why they said? They said so because it did not seem to be right? No. That they said so because it was going against their interests. So because it was going against their interest, therefore they decided we are not going to believe in it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, okay, you are not going to believe in it, I will never guide you. So when something is presented to you, you should see whether it is true or false, and it is very clearly true, so you should come and you should make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah guide us. If you are confused, if you are unable to understand it, then make dua that, oh Allah guide us to the truth. Help us in saying a yes to the truth. But what you do, you have already made a judgment that we are not going to believe in it because it is going against your interests. So that's the kind of thing. So where it is? لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ. So to the majority of them. To the majority, so what does it mean? So can anyone help me? لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. So they are not going to believe. So what the ayah is saying is this, that the majority of these people is not going to believe. Majority of these people is not going to believe. Why they are not going to believe? Because when the truth came to them, they rejected it. Why they rejected it? Because it was going against their interest, against their thinking, because the way they were unjust people, they were involved in sins and evil doing, and they saw that this Quran is correcting them and leading them to truth. So say, oh, we are not going to believe in it. So they already said no to it. So when they said no to it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, okay, you will never be able to believe. So this is what is true of them. لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ. So anyone can say something about it? Or because لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ, what does it mean, أَكْثَرِهِمْ? Because at the end everyone believed. What does it mean?
The ayat that you gave out of Baqarah, ayat 6, it's also almost repeated verbatim in ayat in YaSin again further on, which says وَسَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. It's almost the same ayat.
Okay. لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Okay, so what is the meaning of ala aksarihim? Because is it really the case that most of them will not believe? They believe, at the end everyone believed. So therefore ala aksarihim could mean that qabl al-fatah. Okay? Right now in this Makki stage they will not believe. And when Islam will prevail and the power will be in the hand of the Muslims and everyone will Islam, then they will believe, then everyone will become a believer. So Allah can forgive them, Allah can accept. That's Allah's business. Allah knows His best. So ala aksarihim is referred to that situation. So these people, they are not going to believe. Most of them are like this. Why? Because it goes against their self-interest, against their vested interest, so to say. That's the kind of thing. So, لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Okay. So this ayah, number 7, is a very important ayah, and the situation, this is being explained through 8, 9, 10. So 8, 9, 10 explains the situation of those people, the state of those people who are not going to believe. And then 11 will discuss the situation of those who will believe. So this is so who are these people? Inna ja'alna fi anaqihim aghlalan fahiya ila al-asqani fahum muqmahun. What is the situation? we have made fi anaqihim, in their necks, aghlal, shackles. Fahiya ila al-asqani fahum muqmahun. They're like this, try to think of a person, he's going and he does not see down. You should at least know where you are, which way you are going. You should see your path. Instead of seeing your path, you will be looking like this, maybe due to your ignorance. That kind of, how that person will be guided, who is not at all interested in knowing this path, he does not see down the stairs, he's so arrogant, he's so that kind of thing. So inna ja'alna fi anaqihim aghlalan fahiya ila al-asqani fahum muqmahun. So their faces are heads up, their faces are forced up, so they cannot see their path. So this is due to the prejudices and due to their biases, due to their situation. This is further explained through 9. Try to see what does the 9 say. So وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ سَدًّا. There is wall in front of them. وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ سَدًّا. And behind it there is wall. In the front there is wall. فَأَغْشَيْنَاهُمْ. So we have covered it, so they do not see. So these people have so much given to their biases, to their prejudices, the belief our forefathers have been believing in something, so they blindly want to believe in it, so now they are unable to see the truth. They cannot open their eyes, they do not want to see where they are, where they are going, which way they are going, they do not want to see what is true, what is false, they do not want to think, but they're blind, they close their eyes, and whatever their forefathers believed, they want to blindly follow them. So their example is like a person who min bayni aydihim, in front of them there is a wall. So you cannot see it. So we should think, many people read the Qur'an but they do not get any guidance from the Qur'an. Why? Because they already know everything. So when they see the Qur'an, so it is correcting them, it is giving them a light. They do not want this light. They are already guided in their own way. So they think their misguidance to be guidance. That kind of thing. وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ سَدًّا. And behind them. So so they are the person on both sides, they are just a blind person. فَأَغْشَيْنَاهُمْ. So we have covered them, فَهُمْ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ. They cannot see. So these people, they will never receive guidance because they do not want guidance. Because they want to follow blindly what their tradition has been. So they want to follow their tradition, their forefathers, with closed eyes. They do not want to. The Quran is opening their eyes, the Quran is telling them to understand what you are, where are you going, who created you. So they do not want to see in things. Whatever shirk their forefathers have been doing, they justify it. So the ayah number 10 gives the concluding remark. وَسَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ. It is equal for them. It is equal upon them. أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ. Whether you warn them, أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ. Or you do not warn them, لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. They are not going to believe. So these people did not want to open their eyes. These people did not want to think. Quran is inviting them to think. Quran is opening. Quran is, let me use the word trying. Quran is trying to open their eyes, but they are closing their eyes so much that they say, we don't want any guidance, we are already guided. So some people are so much under their biases and their prejudices that they do not want any guidance from the Quran, and when Quran is recited, they close themselves. That's it. So this is the point which is made in ayah number ayah number 6. No, yes, 6, no, ayah number 7, 8, 9. So these three ayat, they bring different aspects. So will anyone say something about it, some question, or maybe some comment, or maybe some enlightenment, some, what do you understand from it? Yes, brother Khalil? Khalil? So due to this reason, it's equal for them. Sawa'un alayhim. It's equal for them. A'anzartahum, whether you warn them or you not warn them. Your warning will have no effect, because through warning you are trying to open their eyes, but they do not want to open their eyes. They love misguidance. They are in love of misguidance. So they just not want to think. So Quran will have no effect upon them. And on the other hand, the group which will receive guidance, that group is defined in ayah number 11. So ayah number 11 is the right attitude of mind which I should have, which you should have, which the believers should have. The believers have a different attitude of life. It's not a thing, they are not blocked. They are not blocked by their prejudices or biases. Rather, when the Quran is recited, they follow it. They try to understand it. And when they try to understand it, it opens their heart and they see it. It shows the way. Quran shows them the way. Innama tunziru man ittaba'a zikr. The only person whom you warn is this. This kind of the people alone will be guided. This kind of the people will really receive the warning. Who are these people? Mani taba'a zikr, they follow the zikr. So Quran is, the name which is used for Quran is a zikr. So the nature of Quran is that of reminding. So you are in a mood to receive the reminding. So those people who are in a mood to receive the people who are in a mood to receive the reminding, when the reminding is given, then they follow it. They understand it. They walk behind it. See, okay. So every word of the Quran, you listen very attentively. Every ayah of the Quran opens your heart. You keep moving. So this is the kind of the person who will receive the guidance, the kind of the person who will receive the warning. They are these people. Man ittaba'a zikr. Okay. Wa khashiyar rahmana bil ghayb. So who are actually these persons? These persons are really the people who fear Allah, who fear Rahman. So here two things are there. Number one, Rahman, and then Khashiyah. So, you see the merciful God is, you feel His mercy, and then you feel that so you have the fear that you have been disobeying Him or you have been going wrong, and bil ghaib. So basic thing is that, so the earlier kind of the people, they are the people who can believe only in Hajir, which they can see. But these are the people, they see that behind all this is Allah's hand. Whatever is happening, it is Allah who is making us. We may not see Him. And that Allah, that is Rahman. So that's the kind of Khashiyar Rahman. So إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم. So these people who will follow the zikr, what they will receive. So There is ittaba, and at the same time there is khashiyah. So ittaba is the action, but khashiyah is the state of mind which you have. That is, it has an impact upon you. It brings tears in your eyes. It brings you have a special feeling. So that's the kind of thing. So فَبَشِّرْهُ بِمَغْفِرَةٍ وَأَجْرٍ كَرِيمٍ. So Allah will forgive him and Allah will reward him.
So what is this khashya?
We have a question.
Yeah. What is the question? Brother Khalil is also asking the question khashiyah, about the khashiyah. What is khashiyah?
Okay, the question is from, I think, Ayah 10. Sister Nusba is asking, is it talking about those who believe but still do not receive guidance from Qur'an, or those who do not even believe and receive guidance?
Say it again. That those who have not received. No, they say that I think the basic thing is that there are two attitudes which are being discussed. The attitude which was there in 7, 8, 9, 10. Meaning 8, 9, 10 is the attitude of number one, arrogance, and attitude of sticking. You want to stick to your beliefs which you held, the misguidance in which you are, you don't want to leave it, you want to blindly follow it, and you are not ready to open your eyes. The Quran is trying to open your eyes, Quran is making you think, Quran is making you giving you self-criticism, so you are not ready for it, you totally, all you want to do is close your eyes. You are just want to remain in your own world. Okay? This kind of thing. And the other attitude is this, that when Quran is recited, then here there are two sides. One is ittaba, you follow it. That is, you open your heart and you move. You move in the light of the Quran. The Quran says you walk with it. Okay? Every word, every ayah, you listen very attentively and you try to understand it, and you are having its impact. So that impact really, in the beginning there is zikr, reminding, but then that impact is fear. So khashiyah is not is fear, love mixed with love. So Allah, Rahman, who loves his servants, who is merciful to his servants, you have fear. So that fear that you may lose Allah's favor. Okay, that kind of thing. Khashiyah Rahman bil ghaib. In spite of the fact that you do not see Allah, you have the love and fear of Rahman, merciful God. فَبَشِّرْهُ بِمَغْفِرَةٍ وَأَجْرٍ كَرِيمٍ. So khashiyah includes forgiveness, seeking for forgiveness. So they will receive forgiveness and they will receive ajr. So if you have two things, what are those two things? Following the zikr. That is, you try to understand the Quran and you move in this side. Your heart moves, you get more and more guidance. You move in that line. And then your situation is, your feeling is full impact. So khashiyah is the impact. So ittaba is the mental action. Okay? The intellectual progress, the mental action. And khashiyah is the impact. Impact of what? Impact of Rahman, who is in ghaib. His khashiyah. It is his khashiyah. فَبَشِّرُوا بِمَغْفِرَةٍ وَأَجْرٍ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him guidance. And when he has guidance, when he moves in the light of that guidance, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives him. بِمَغْفِرَةٍ. فَبَشِّرْهُ بِمَغْفِرَةٍ. Give him the good news of the forgiveness. وَأَجْرٍ كَرِيمٍ, and reward. Okay? Noble reward. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, honors him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards him. Very honorable reward. So this kind of thing. So the ayat, these ayat, they do not discuss the punishment, the detail of the punishment of the first attitude. It will be coming very soon, and it will discuss. But what it underlines is the other attitude. So just follow the Quran. Okay? Just follow the Quran and feel its full impact, that it is Allah who is guiding you. You feel full khashiyah in your heart, in spite of the fact that He is there. So anyone will try to edit or try to correct or try to raise some questions? बताइए भाई, बोलिए.
Sister Nusba, she had the last question.
Who?
Sister Nusba had the last question, that's all.
Okay, what is it? Yeah, read it. I'm unable to see it. Please read it loudly.
Okay. I'll read it again. It's about ayah number 10, I think.
Okay.
Is it talking about those who believe but still do not receive guidance from Quran, or those who do not even believe and receive guidance? I think Sister Nusba.
No, alayhim. No, this goes. Alayhim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is discussing those about whom it was said that they will not going to believe. All these ayat, are discussing لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون. Most of the people are not going to believe. Okay? Why? Because the call is haq. Because what was said about some people is true in their case. That is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it, that those people to whom truth comes, but they see that their vested interest wants something else, so they want to go the wrong path. They love the kufr, they love shirk, they love the worship of other than God. So those evildoers, so Allah, they say a no to it. Why? Because they are not interested in it, because it is going against their vested interest, so they love misguidance. So therefore they take a lead in saying a no. So these people will never believe. So لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. The same group is being discussed. إِنَّا جَعَلْنَا فِي أَعْنَاقِهِمْ. What is the him? This him is the same people. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ سَدًّا. Who are these people? So all these hims, all these they or theirs or them, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ سَدًّا وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ سَدًّا وَسَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ. So all these him and whom, all these people are the same. Who are the people about whom it was said in ayah number 7, لَقَدْ حَقَّ الْقَوْلُ عَلَىٰ أَكْثَرِهِمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Nusba, what do you think? Speak out. Yeah.
Yeah, even among believers, we have people who do not want to receive guidance from the Quran, or they do not want to listen. So what do we say? They don't believe, or they do not want to receive guidance.
Sawa'un alayhim. You are saying about number 10, am I right?
Najarna fi anaqihim also we can say, and yes, 10, I mean 8, 9, 10.
No, number 8 is showing the situation. उनकी कैफियत, this कैफियत is showing the inside situation. हम लोग अपने अकायद में कितना आंखें मीच के बिलीव कर रहे हैं, कितना ज़्यादा लोग जो हैं अपने उसका शिकार हैं.
Right. That's what I'm
तो
saying.
वो कैफियत
that
जो है
iman
जालना
is not-
फी आनाक़िहिम अगलालन, और वो उसमें नहीं है. इसमें कैफियत तो ये है, नंबर 8 इसमें कैफियत तो ये है कि आप कहाँ हैं, कहाँ जा रहे हैं, जाओ देख रहे हैं ऊपर को, जा रहे हैं इधर को.
जी. So one may claim, but that may mean that person is not believing. We may be claiming, but do we really believe? I mean, in it
नहीं.
from our heart.
You can say that this will apply to many people who think themselves to be believers. तो ठीक है.
Right.
This may be the situation. This may be the situation with some so-called believers. Okay? But believer in the sense in which here إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب وبشر مغفرة وأجر. This is a different story. So these ayat are initially to console the Prophet in a situation in which the people are so much, blindly following their beliefs and did not want to open their eyes, that kind of situation. So they are giving some consolation to him. So this is the background. But in fact, today's Muslims, so perhaps you want to say anything, today's Muslims are the same. छोटे क्यों जिस तरीके से लड़ते हैं, जिस तरीके से एक दूसरे को रिजेक्ट करते हैं, जैसे फ़िरक़ाबंदी है, different sects, different people criticizing each other, they not want to understand Qur'an, all these things. So this is what you mean? Fine, yeah. It applies to them. That's fine. This is what you mean, है ना?
Right.
Okay, then you are right. अब मौलाना से पूछ लीजिए जरा, मौलाना अबरार साहब जो हैं, उनसे पूछिए. चले गए हैं?
He already left.
ओ मौलाना अबरार साहब वो ये है उससे राब्तातुल आलम इस्लामी द वर्ल्ड मुस्लिम लीग से और मक्के से वो शरीक से, तो उनसे पूछना था.
It's ayat number 12. How does that tie in these
बता
previous
अभी
ayats?
एक तो आया नंबर 12 पे हम अभी आए नहीं. I have not yet come to it.
Yeah, I know, but I was just wondering because we about to run out of time.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
नमाज का वक्त हो गया होगा, समझ के चले गया माना. वजअलना मिन बैन ऐदीहिम सद्दन व मिन खल्फिहिम सद्दन फअग़शयनाहुम फहुम ला युबसिरून. Yeah, what do you want? Ayah number 12.
Yeah, I want to see how it connects with these.
إنما
previous
تنذر
ayats.
من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم. So if you have two things, then you will have two things. What are the first two things which you need? Follow the reminding. That is, keep reciting the Quran, understanding it, thinking it, keep moving.
That was 11.
And then the situation should be خشي الرحمن بالغيب. Rahman is hidden, but you fear him. So this is Allah. So you've got this, you have receiving this impact. So what will happen? Then you will be guided. What will be the result? You will have two things: forgiveness and very honorable
reward.
reward.
That's,
Okay?
That's 11. Ayat 12.
Ayah number 12 is a very comprehensive ayah, and it includes everything. Okay? Ayah number 12 really summarizes from ayah number 1 to the end. Okay? And ayah number 12 takes you back to ayah number 1. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala summarizes the whole thing, the whole paragraph. So it says that, look, you will die. When you will die, I will make you living again. So you have to come back to me. So really, this ayah number 12 is making the people open their eyes. That why you are so blind? Why don't you think you will die and then you will come back to me? Okay? And then look, you will die and come back to me, but right now what's happening? Right now my angels are writing whatever you do. And the bad effect of your actions. You know, you are corrupting the whole environment, okay? So what is happening? All your actions and whatever bad effect has been there is being recorded. Then when you will come back to me, then I will tell you that, look, this is what you did, Okay? Nakto ma qaddamu wa asarahum wa kulla shay'in ahsayna fi imamin mubin. And there is an Imam Mubeen. So what is this Imam Mubeen? This Imam Mubeen is the Qur'an.
Yes.
And I had covered everything in the Qur'an. In the Qur'an, I have explained everything, the whole guidance, the whole insight, everything. So very soon you will see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will talk about everything, all walks of life. And here already, alhamdulillah, you see Quran is explaining how our eyes are closed and how we are following this thing. So ayah number 12 says that the guidance is here, and in this guidance I have explained everything. And your actions are being written, and you will die and come back to me. Then again I will make you alive. This kind of. So ayah number 12 summarizes everything.
Yes.
So let us make dua that Allah helps us and guides us better and better. Because time is up. So remind me about the time, I forget about the time. Okay, so I make dua that Allah forgives me and Allah forgives all of us and guide us and give us, make us walk in the path of the truth, and Allah removes our biases and our prejudices and closes our, opens our eyes, opens our heart for the better understanding of the truth, and we understand it and we live it, and our lives are transformed. Allahumma ameen bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. So we make dua that Allah does not make us like those people whose picture is drawn here, that they have wall in front of them and they have wall behind them. Allah does not make us like this. Or how the shackles are there in their neck, and they're looking down the stairs, they are looking there. So the sheikhs is there.